Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am Rashida with Rashida Hatchett Media, and I am a registered nurse. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an author, and I am a resilience coach and strategist. I work with leaders who are looking to take their organizations to the next level, and I also do coaching with individuals who are wanting to hone their leadership skills and to really dig into how to move to the next level in leadership. I am so excited to be here with you today to talk about some of the things that I've been working on. So, today I want to dig into discussing the leadership mindset and what that really looks like for leaders who are up and coming, for those who are already in really wonderful, robust leadership positions, and then for those who are trying to figure out and navigate whether or not they think they are a leader or have what it takes to be a leader. So, one of the things about mindset that, many of us know, we've talked about this, it's been around. Your mindset is really what gets you going every day. It's what allows you to get up and do the work. Right? So we've got great ideas. We have wonderful pitches that we have, and we're going over all of these things. But if our mind isn't really, really sharp and keen on where we want to be, and what we want to do. And if we're not feeding ourselves really great positive energy, we're not going to be able to produce. And that's what I want to talk about today. So, today we're going to go over three really simple ways that you can increase your leadership mindset. So, let's dig in. All right. So, the first one that I want to talk about is gratitude. Now, gratitude it's governing of kind of all things that we do. Is just being grateful. Grateful for what you have and grateful for what you've accomplished. Now, this is big and this is huge for leaders. And let me tell you why. Oftentimes, as women, as leaders, we are running around and we're just kind of doing stuff. We're not necessarily taking real good inventory of what we're doing. We just know we've got this laundry list of things we have to get done and we're ticking them off one by one, right? Sometimes we've got a list. Sometimes it's a mental list. Other times we just kind of know what we have to do. But we don't do a great job sometimes of actually taking inventory of everything we've accomplished. And here's why that's so important. When we take inventory of what we've accomplished and what we've done, it helps to motivate us to keep going. It's that reason why people step on the scale every morning, right? When you're on a diet and you're like, I'm just going to look and see what happened, right? What did I do yesterday? Did it work out, right? That's really the reason that we do that. It's the gratitude. We want to see the accomplishment. Can I be grateful for where I am today based on the change that I see? Making sure that we're being grateful for our accomplishments as leaders is paramount. Really great leaders know exactly what they've accomplished. They can write it down, but more importantly, they can tell you what they've done. And being able to do that helps you to build your confidence, and it helps you to decide what the next step is for you. So I'm going to share something with you guys. I have a business coach, and when I started working with her, I was just going. I was, getting things done, getting prepared, moving forward. Let's go. And I decided one day that I was going to tell her thank you for everything that I had gained and all the knowledge that I had gained and everything. And so I sat down and wrote out everything that I had pitched for, all of the engagements for speaking that I had gotten, the book that I had written. I sat down and put down every single thing that I had accomplished because of the work we were doing. And it was a game changer for me. I had no idea I was doing all that. I was just doing it. And once I began to look at it and see it on paper, I was able to say, wow, you are doing a lot. But more importantly, I was grateful for where I had come from, where I was, and what I could see going forward, right? So it's super important in leadership to make sure you are grateful for what you've got and what you've accomplished and acknowledging those accomplishments so that you're able to tell someone, this is what I do, this is what I've done, these are the results that I've gotten, okay? And then those people are able to build that know, like, trust with you so that they can look at you and say, yeah, I know this person. They've really given me some good insight on who they are, okay? So first one, gratitude, okay? Number two, okay, is making sure that you are evaluating the risk versus reward. Okay. What's the risk that I'm going to take? What's the reward? Great leaders are consistently doing this. This is a part of the way that they assess everything that comes across their desk. Everything, right? What's the risk? What's the reward? People who aren't willing to take any risk at all will never grow. They'll never be as successful as they could be because they aren't willing to put themselves out there. They're not willing to put a little feeler out to see, what are we going to do? They're not willing to jump. They don't wish to leap. And to be a great leader, you've got to be able to jump at positive opportunities without taking a whole lot of time to mull them over. Being able to quickly assess your risk versus reward with this, okay? Whatever it is that comes across your desk. So developing that ability to say, is this going to serve me? Does this have the potential to pay off? If I put the work in, does this have the potential to give me what I'm looking for and take me to the next level? And that's something that great leaders are consistently doing. They are looking at, what is the risk in this versus the reward, and will it pay off? And if it looks like it's going to pay off, they move. So you've got to be willing to move. You've got to be willing to keep going forward and to take some risk. You want to be careful with that risk, that you're not taking risks that you haven't evaluated. But if you've done your risk versus reward analysis, you should be able to look at something and go, yeah, this is something good, and I'm going to move on it. Okay, last one for today. And this one is the most important one. Last one. All right, taking care of your emotional and physical health. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and I cannot stress that enough. If you don't pour into yourself, and if you don't make sure that you are well, you'll never be able to give to other people at the capacity that you could if you were totally well within yourself. So you want to make sure that you're protecting your emotional state. You want to make sure that you're protecting your physical health. What that looks like for each person is different. Sometimes that's turning off the TV. Can't watch the news, it's too much. Other times that's being really careful who you allow into your circle. As leaders, we have to be really careful on who we share our successes with and who we share our ideas with. If they aren't people who are forward thinking the way that we are, they're probably not a good match for you to share with, and you might leave that conversation feeling less than fulfilled and maybe even drained, okay? We've got to be really careful who we allow into our space and do business with. All money is not good money, so protecting your emotional health has to also do with, when we're in business, making sure that we're in business with folks that we feel like have and share the same values that we have, and they're working in integrity, right? And then looking at your physical health, making sure you're drinking water, you're eating well, you're sleeping well. I know that's a big one. That's a big one. And a lot of us burn the midnight oil, right? And it's really important for us to get really good sleep so that we can recharge our body, make sure that our cells are regenerating at nighttime, make sure that our brain is going to have the best chance to recuperate from all that we do with it, right? So it's really important for us to maintain our emotional and our physical health. I am super glad I was able to share with you guys today. Please drop a note and let me know what resonated with you. What did we talk about today that you thought, ooh, I could work on that? Or you're like, I'm really good at that. And I know that that's one of my great leadership qualities, is that I'm great at doing that. The big takeaway is mindset. Setting your mind up every day for success. Setting yourself up every day to believe in you, to move on opportunities, and to take care of yourself while you do that. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I truly appreciate your time and I look forward to being back. You guys can find me every week. I will be posting and we will chat about another topic related to leadership. So I'm super excited for you guys. Next week, we're going to talk more about mindset. It's super important. We're going to keep talking about it. We're going to talk a little bit more about what that looks like. Okay. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember that resilience is your superpower. Bye.